But it's not a good morning in Syria. This is the sound that many have woken up to around 3 a.m. this morning as the U.S.-led coalition began to drop bombs on Syria, including in Damascus. Now, the U.S. military is saying that some of these bombs are being dropped, of course, inside or on alleged chemical weapons factory, as well as a storage facility in Damascus, according to the military respondents there.
There's now rumors that Israeli fighter jets went into Syria and blew up an Iranian air base in Aleppo, as well as a couple other locations, and that there were 4 Israeli jets and that they blew them up. There was massive explosions. There has been reports of massive explosions at that air base in Aleppo.
Добавлю, что, естественно, в убежище нужно брать не только еду. Знатоки, в смысле люди, считающие себя таковыми, рекомендуют держать в бункере запасы лекарств, в особенности медикаменты с йодом. Они помогают организму справляться с радиацией. Под землей могут пригодиться люминесцентные химические источники света, а также большие и герметичные емкости для хранения отходов. Еще не лишним будет захватить с собой хлорку, несколько литров, для обеззараживания своего нового дома.
As much as I try, how hard it is for me to be able to speak, Jesus is coming. There is not any more time. Warn your family. Tell them to stock up. Tell them to get ready, to stock up with Jesus in their heart, to stock up with whatever they may think that they need. I can't guarantee that it's going to save them for long, but it will save them for much. There's a thorn getting ready to be pierced into the side. Okay? That is what I've been receiving through the Spirit. War is coming. The drums are pounding. The alarms are sounding. Watchmen, get off your posts and sound the alarm. This is urgent. Jesus is coming, and so is war and destruction. Do whatever it takes to wake these people up. I believe this is our last time, and there the trumpet blew. God bless.
Hello folks, GWT. I just wonder if y'all can see all of those mini streaks through the sky, those chemtrails. I watched the sky this morning, folks. I watched it, it was pretty nice, and then they started laying them down. I took some still shots, but you know, that's kind of a waste of time to take a bunch of still pictures and put them on the internet and show them to people and try to explain to them the adverse effects that these chemtrails have.
At any rate, when they were done, that was the result. That's what the sky looked like yesterday. The megatons that they're dumping in the atmosphere are what's causing what would appear to be sleeping sheep, people with autism, Alzheimer's. You cannot ingest aluminum and have good effects. Do you see what I'm saying? They started spraying so flagrantly that you could not miss it. The sky it was like a joke, and it was all right above my house. The funny thing is so many people like to apologize for this information, even though it has been completely outed. Harvard University, every science magazine has an article where they're explaining how they're going to save this, that, or the other thing by spraying the atmosphere with a human hair thickness layer of whatever. Yesterday, I'm watching them flying side by side by side by side. This I had never seen before.
Man, I'll tell you, it's been a battle. You guys know for me a little bit. Maybe the last week to 10 days, I've had this flu, and then the last maybe 2 or 3 days, I got another infection layered over it, which created vertigo and dizziness and all this other stuff. And I'll tell you, it was a battle.
Okay, so I'm laying here trying to wind down and get to sleep because I have to be up at 6 o'clock to go to my job. And as I'm just laying here relaxing, I hear in my spirit, "Get ready." And just as I hear, "Get ready," I'm like, what? Like, I'm freaking out. And so, like, my vision flashed up to the clock to see what time it was, and it was 11:59, but just barely. Like, I caught that last, like, millisecond of the 59 until it rolled over to midnight. So I hear, "Get ready," and the same second I hear that, I look up and I see it roll over to midnight. And I'm like, okay. So I look, I look on my phone at the calendar, and it says Friday the 13th. And I'm like, okay. I don't know if there's anything to that. I'm not a suspicious person at all. I used to be, but the thing is, we know how the enemy, like, seems to be obsessed with that day. For some reason, I don't know if that has anything to do with anything, or I feel like what the Lord is saying with this one is get ready, because just how I saw the 59 click over to midnight, just in that, like, the last possible amount of time that I could have seen the 59 roll over to midnight, I feel like that's the timing of how he's going to snatch us away. So I just had to share this with you guys, and I had to come on here and upload it for myself because I am so drained and so tired and exhausted that I feel like I might not remember it in the morning. As it is, I'm going to get very little sleep. So, yeah, I heard "get ready" the very second that it rolled over to midnight.